Rocky fam, what is up? This is already Food Plot Chronicles number 6. And while we've been on a long journey so far together, it kind of feels like it's just getting started. In all actuality, we're about in the midway point of all of our food plot prep for the summer. Today we're gonna be doing a little roundabout check in all of our plots. We're gonna be obviously checking in on the beans and the corn. We're gonna be mowing some clover, and we're gonna start looking at some of our turnip plots that we're gonna be planting here in the next couple weeks. What else is there to say? Let's just get after it. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. You have got to watch this episode all the way till the end. Dean and I do a woodchuck hunt. Loser has to buy dinner, save a bean, shoot a chuck. All right, Rocky fam, tag and brag nation. Back at it, Food Plot Chronicles number 6. Crazy how fast the time is going. This summer, it's kind of nuts. It's July 17th, I believe. And we're starting to get ready and prepare for our fall food plots, planning our fall food plots. Our beans and corn have been in for about a month. Obviously, you guys have seen the maintenance on that stuff is certainly not easy. But right now, this is a clover plot, as you can see behind me, and the grasses are growing up. It's just tall, it's ready to be cut. So I'm gonna just kind of take the top layer of this off. We're probably gonna end up spraying this again with clethodone to try and kill the grasses in here and sprout as much clover in here as we can. And I mean, the clover's looking really good, as you can see from some of our trail camera videos. The deer just are hammering this. They're in here a lot during the daylight hours, which is really good. We have a redneck blind across the plot over there, and this is really good for early season. I think clover's overlooked a lot of times because it's not like the glamorous, you know, brassicas blends or turnip blends or beans that just get real lush and green and stuff like that. But this feeds the deer all summer long. So it's important to have a balance of different foods on within your property and within your food plots throughout the year that they can feed on, so that you have deer that stick around here in the summertime that are going to be in here. This is going to be a hot spot come, you know, early October, even through mid and late October, because there's apple trees all through here. The deer scrape. I mean, there's probably a half a dozen, you know, primary scrapes around this plot that they have, so they're continually checking in on this, but it's because they spend so much time here throughout the year. So it's important, you know, the less glamorous plots are still important to grow and important to have on your property, because like I said, it's just, you hold the deer in here all year long. So we're gonna get to cutting this. Gonna try and get this all trimmed up today, and we got a couple more things to do, but Food Plot Chronicles number 6 is in full swing. As you can see, I mean, this clover is just beautiful now that it's cut. The one thing about clover over any other plot is clover is extremely resilient. Even though I ran over a lot of it with the tractor tires, it's gonna be the first thing that pops up. This grass is all laid down and the top parts of the grass are cut. So like I said, we'll spray clethodone in here now, kill those grasses, and it's just gonna shoot the clover up like crazy. And one of the other strong points about clover is it's the first thing, or generally one of the first things, that blooms and comes up in the springtime. So even spring turkey hunting, the first, you know, the first greenage that the deer are really seeing in the springtime and being able to absorb in the springtime is going to be clover. So while it's not a glamorous food plot, I promise you they are necessary for your properties, or for your deer hunting property, even if it's a small one. I mean, this one's probably a little bit bigger than an acre, and trust me, we've made it bigger over time. But if you got a quarter acre, it's the perfect little opportunity to plant clover, and it just creates that checking point for the deer to check in on, especially earlier in the season. This is not going to be a plot that we sit on late season. It's just not. Once the snow hits and buries this clover, it is what it is. Now, if we have a thaw in the middle of like December, and you know, the deer get back on the green, this may be like all of a sudden pop up to be a good, you know, hot little food plot during the season, but we're going to be able to take advantage of it in October, maybe the early parts of November. And I can tell you what, right now, as the deer are growing the last of their antlers, they're going to be munching on this because clover is so high in protein that the deer, they know what they need. They know what they need to absorb. They know what they need to grow their antlers. They know what they need to get the ultimate nutrients for the rut, which is ultimately what they're seeking. And so this plot is going to be hot from right now through the end of the summer, through the first part of the season, and I'm excited. I mean, this has been a work in progress. We've had 3 years invested into this plot to make it look this good. So it certainly doesn't happen overnight, but all the hard work is definitely paying off, because I mean, this is about as good of a clover plot as you're gonna get right here. This is just what it is. Let me pull the be a little bit more professional here, I guess. I don't know why, but I'm gonna pull the sleeves down a little bit so I don't, you know, offend anyone with the old pipes. Anyway, we got this bush haven in here. I mean, geez, oh man, grass is growing taller than friggin' corn and plot stream. We can't get it to grow that tall. It's growing this tall in the shade. But we got all these fruit-bearing trees in here. As you can see, the trailer is gone. God bless America. Get that piece of shit out of here. Anyway, we got this whole area is going to be all turnips. We got this whole area behind me, all turnips. We got the hay bale right there. Thinking that might be a good for a tree stand up there. But anyway, like, look at this. This is a mess. I mean, how can the trees even grow in this jungle? So that's where your boy steps in. I'm gonna take the brush hog, the bush hog as they call it out west, and I'm gonna go right down these lines of trees, and I'm just gonna chop it up for a little while. I think I need to chop a few branches before I go in there, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to get through shit. But I mean, yeah, you can see it's just bushed in like crazy, but these trees got no room to grow. And from the redneck, you got to be able to see through there. You can see the other side of the you can see the other side of the friggin' turnips from over there. Dave's doing some brush hogging. I am spraying plots today. I feel like we've sprayed plots all summer. Pretty much when we're doing work, we're just spraying. I don't know what that means. Maybe our soil's better than we think. These weeds come up like it seems like in 2 days. So I'm spraying them again. It's really not 2 days. We haven't touched this food plot in a little over a month. We did spray it down. Yeah, it's probably sometime in May. So probably a couple months ago. I think I hit it again a little bit after that, but so it's not real thick, which is good. Like if we were to just till this, it would probably till really well. But I just want to kill off these weeds anyway, because a lot of it's just still clover, which is not bad to have in here, but that stuff is resilient. It does not die unless you give it like 3 doses of Roundup. But there's a ton of this broadleaf in here. It's real life, shallow rooted stuff. It sprouts quick. And when you pull it with your hand, it pops right out. Roots are right on the surface, so it'll die off real quick. But we're gonna plant this in like a week and a half. So if it's sunny for the next few days, hopefully this stuff starts dying off pretty quick. We got a pretty concentrated dose of Roundup in here, and we'll be ready to plant this in a week and a half or so. Turnips in the ground. All right, you guys. Well, about done. I mean, here's the the hay bale, and if you squat down now, you can see under all these trees. We're gonna have to clean it up against the planted trees with the weed whacker. But my goodness, I mean, it made the plot another third as big at least. at least, because these deer can come out. That's 2 apple trees right there in the back. They can feed under those, they can scrape under those, but they can come out of this thicket and just kind of graze their way through. There's sporadic clover in there, and then they're gonna have all this in turnips, and from the hay bale we're gonna be able to see the deer and shoot, I mean, 50, 60 yards the back of this clover, or the back of these turnips right here. I mean, it's really just, it's just a matter of getting shit done, you know? But this is like not the glamorous work right here, but it just helps. This is one spot. It's a very good location for a blind. You really can't get in a tree. We may try and get in one of those pines, but you really can't get in a tree over here. But it is perfect access for a south wind coming off the road, walking the edge of this field and just slipping right in here. So that's the goal. And it just got a lot better. I mean, look, like in bow range of this hay bale right here, that just opened up, you know, another probably almost 90 degrees worth of shooting. And yeah, it's going to be tough getting a shot out the side window maybe, but at least you have a chance now. Before there was no chance. The deer walk in here, you got to wait till they get all the way out here, and you're missing half the plot on that side. So just great things going on here. Feel really good about it. You know, like I said, it's not the glamorous work. This isn't going to get the ladies, but I'll tell you what, if I got a buck hanging on my wall or in the barn after a nice mid-October bow hunt in the rain, when these deer are snooping around in here, I'm going to be happy. This is kind of a pain in the butt job, but I'm gonna go around with this backpack spray. I forgot there was a handle to that thing. Go around with this backpack sprayer in between the 2 fences. I just unhooked the fence so it's not hot or anything. In between the 2 fences, just spray all the weeds down just so we can keep as many weeds off the 2 fences as we can. Yeah, we'll just spray down these areas just to keep it clear. And that'll keep the fence good and strong and healthy. That'll keep the deer being able to see the fence and keep it working, because these beans in here are the best ones we got, and the way it looks right now, they're gonna go. Nothing's gonna stop them now. They're at the point where they can even probably outgrow any deer pressure, so this is gonna be a good plot. You can see this field is really starting to take shape right now. I mean, it's coming up exactly the way that we wanted it to. These beans down here inside the fence are all doing exceptionally well, especially compared to the other beans that we have planted in a couple of the other fields. But this is doing exceptionally well. It seems like the fence is working on keeping the deer out. Even the beans on the outside, quite honestly, all in front of this redneck and right in front of here by the corn are growing, and there's honestly beans that are growing within the corn as well. But look at how big this corn is back here. It really shot up in the last week and a half or so. We got a couple rains that we absolutely needed, and then the past like 2 or 3 days have been 90 and just sun, baking heat, and this corn has just shot up. Dean hit it with nitrogen last week, so I think that helped. But it's going to be absolutely perfect because you can see this little dead area right here, and this is where we planted corn and beans, and it seems like the deer are coming through and they're eating a lot of the beans, which is actually not a horrible thing, because we're just going to broadcast turnips all right in here. I mean, out to 60 yards. You're going to be able to shoot this with a bow, and even on the other side of the corn there's a little strip. We'll plant turnips as well. But I mean, it's really coming together exactly how we anticipated, exactly how we kind of drew it up, and I'm pretty pumped. This is going to be unreal. I mean, the fact that these beans are coming up so good, these deer, especially early October, are going to feed from the bottom there up into these turnips and literally be within 20-25 yards of this blind. It's a dynamite setup, I'm not going to lie. I feel very good about it. I'm very happy that it's come up. This has been a lot of hard work up here, but I'm pumped that it's come up the way that it has. And man, the next month and a half watching this stuff grow is going to be fun. And then as soon as we open the floodgates, I think it's going to be even better up here as we can start the season and get to hunting this thing. I mean, really, there's not a ton of places in the beans, and there won't be a ton of places in the turnips, which they're going to be hitting early in the season, that you can't shoot with a bow. And I feel like the corn's going to kind of force them towards this blind a little bit more earlier on in the season. And it's just going to be all good and dandy. That corn up on top of the field is coming up great. So it's going to block that whole wood line out. It's going to allow us access in and out of this place. And there's even some plot screen coming up right down in front of this thing. So I think we're gonna be good. We're gonna be in the money as far as sneaking in and out of here and just having this being a dynamite setup. Like I said, I'm pretty stoked. I'm trying to figure this out because tonight Bean and I are having a woodchuck showdown. Probably one of us will be up here and one of us will be in the other redneck where we've got a trail camera up there. It's been showing a lot of chucks. Here, not so much, but we only have a camera right here, so we don't know what's going on down at the bottom of this field. I know there's chucks in this field. I could see where they're eating the beans. Okay? So it's just like you got you got 2 more acres to work with up here than you do in the other field. But the trail camera pictures have been showing that the chucks are moving in the other field. What do? This field already, if you're up in this blind a little elevated, you're in the shadows, okay? The other one, you're never going to be in the shadows. You're just not going to be, not until 8:30 tonight. So we're getting ready for this chuck showdown, and I'm just trying to comprehend, or I'm trying to think about where I want to be.
This fence is it's definitely doing its job up here, because there was beans in the corn on the left side over here, and they're pretty much gone. So I don't know. Could look really good in here in a month. It's going to be a food forest in here. I like it.
2 cameras, 2 bean plots. We're going first shot fired. You gotta have evidence of the kill though. You gotta go hold that sucker up.
Oh yeah.
So first shot fired. What are we doing?
What's the
$20 a guy?
$20 guy?
Or dinner?
Okay, dinner's good.
All right. We're betting dinner. First chuck wins.
First chuck wins. I'll grab walkie-talkies if we got them, and we'll just be going until we hear a shot.
Yeah. All right. Rock paper scissors. Winner of the rock paper scissors picks a spot. Loser picks a gun.
Okay. Rock paper scissors shoot.
Yeah.
Rock paper scissors shoot.
Rock paper scissors shoot. Yeah. Oh no, we'll do best out of 3.
No, that's fine. We can do one. I was just thinking
best out of 3. I should have been thinking best out of 3. That's rock paper scissors. Let's go. Rock paper scissors shoot.
Damn it!
I never lose in rock paper scissors.
I always lose.
Ever.
All right, where you going?
All right, I'm going. What?
I thought I saw one.
I'm going front field.
All right. I'll take.
Oh, you going big cannon 243 or the loud 223 pistol? Not pistol, but you know what I mean.
Man, what do I want?
You want to blow them in half, or you want to blow them in half?
I will take. I'm gonna take the 243. Or no, I'm gonna take the 223.
All right, I got the big cannon. Stop right here. You're hurting my zone. You're ruining my zone if you pull it any farther.
You want me just to come grab you at a certain time?
Yeah, what time is it?
It's 7:11.
Until 8:15.
All right.
We got an hour. My timer's starting
No
right.
shots. No shots happen. We'll just come pick you up.
Yeah, I'll hear you coming down. Good luck.
Get it.
Yeah, you might hear a shot before you park. I'm wearing shorts. I feel like I'm friggin' a crocodile hunter or something. Alright, I'm pulling back here and I'm stopping right here because the bean plot I'm going to hunt is pretty far up the road, or up the back of this other side of this field. But there's been
a groundhog in this little food plot down here numerous times. Every time we drive back there, we boot him out of there. So I'm gonna creep around the shadows and I'm gonna try to pipe his rear end. All right, it's on now. Well, not yet. Give me a sec. Check the safety. I'm ready to rock and roll. Gotta get out of these. Gotta get out of this sunlight here. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be real tough. I can't decide if I want to sit or not. I like being able to kind of hide behind this cross brace and have the gun barrel out the front of this window. Sit for 3 more minutes and then I'm going to the other block. You know what's funny? Is the people driving by can easily see me. Just posted up here. He's right there. Damn it! That son of a bitch. He got one. He got that one on the bottom that. See ya. Dinner for Dino. Dinner for Dino. Dinner for Dino. Oh, get in my belly. He knew it. He knew it. He called the shot. That mother heifer got me. Damn it. It only took 11 minutes. 10 minutes and 39 seconds on the GoPro. I said I was going to stay for 10 minutes. I was actually going to leave earlier, but I looked at the GoPro and it only said 7. Okay. So I said, I'm going to stay for 3 more minutes. And it wasn't 35 seconds. And I saw him peeking out. This isn't a bean plot, but he is always in here and he would tear up the turnips of what we're about to plant in here. This is a big sucker. I hit him perfect. If you guys could see probably on the GoPro, you probably will be able to. He stood up on his hind legs. I was sitting behind a tree, so I don't know, he could hear me maybe. But I sitting behind a tree there and he stood up on his legs. I'm like, sometimes they run after this, but I wasn't gonna let him do that. Damn it, I can't believe he got me. He knew it though. He knew that other one was gonna come out. He's gonna go shoot another one probably. David said hunt till 8:15. I'm gonna run back, get the ranger I mean, and run up to the field and try to shoot another one. He's probably holding it up. He's probably holding it up to the GoPro right now. My proof picture. That's a big son of a gun. We're gonna be eating good tonight, baby. David's gotta eat the gopher, I get to eat whatever I want. Yeah, 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Let's see if we can sneak up there and get another crack and really take away Dave's spirits. The ultimate gopher hunter over here. The ultimate gopher hunter. Into the great wide open, under the skies of blue. Into the great wide open, a rhythm without you. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da. He got another one. The bastard got another one. Can you, I mean, come on. He got another one. Son of a B. Son of a B. All right, well, my GoPro just ran out of batteries, so changed over to the phone. Didn't shoot a groundhog, but just shot a big porcupine, and he was eating beans. I didn't know they ate beans, but he did. He's a big sucker. Right in front of the cell camera. Perfect shot. Hit him perfectly. I don't know what to do with that thing. But I looked. Porcupines on the unprotected species in New York, they're not very good for around here. Clearly he's eating beans too. And so he doesn't need to be here. Played the game like a fiddle. He literally played it like a fiddle. He called a shot on the first one, and I could tell he was confident going in on the second. He got that first one early. He got it early. All right, folks, well, just got myself a pride chuck. Oh, here he comes. I'm double checking my phone to make sure it's legal. They're on the unprotected species with groundhogs, so you can shoot them any time of year.
Dude, that second shot was so loud. Oh yeah, I got that sucker.
Oh yeah. Holy, oh my God. Oh my God, you did blow him in half. That's him. Look at him. He's got a bean in his mouth.
243 special.
You blew him in half.
Hey, you know what? Save a bean, shoot a chuck. Sorry, Mr. Chucky. I don't even know what to say. I can't believe he got me. He played me at my own game. I won in rock, paper, scissors, got to pick the spot. He got to choose the gun, which is what it is, and he got me. He slipped in to the auxiliary spot and he sniped. What can I say? I owe him dinner. Honestly, you guys, we are extremely excited about how our food plots are going so far. There's obviously been a few disappointments along the way, but ain't nothing we can't handle. But our one main plot that we've architected with corn, beans, and soon to be turnips is coming up perfectly. We moved the redneck in the perfect spot to get in and out and try and snipe something in daylight hours. And that in itself gets me really, really excited. Next week on Food Plot Chronicles, we will have some turnips going in the ground. We are gonna start planting our fall plot, and we are rounding the corner. Second half of this Food Plot Chronicles journey is upon us. Honestly, we cannot thank you enough for continually watching and following along with Food Plot Chronicles, brought to you by Rocky. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Let's keep those rain dances a-flowing, and we'll see y'all right here next week on Food Plot Chronicles. Peace.